Court is now in session. The matter before us today, tradition versus treachery, the use of the Holy Bible in Hoodoo. The plaintiff, Brother Obadiah, claims the Bible has no place in African American Conjure. The defense, Sister Rebekah, argues it's a sacred tool of survival and power. All rise for her honor, Mama Pearl. This ain't no ordinary court. This here's the court of the Hoodoo Collective, where we don't just look at facts, we look at truth passed down in whispers and root. Now let's get to it.
Your Honor, I speak today on behalf of the ancestors who walked the land before the Bible ever reached our hands. Hoodoo was born not in Jerusalem, but in West Africa, in the sacred groves of the Congo, Dahomey, and Yoruba lands. Before there was Genesis, we had divination. Before Exodus, we had bones and fire. The Bible was not our spiritual inheritance. It was a tool used to enslave us, to strip us of our language, our cosmology, and our connection to the divine through nature and ancestors. Let me remind this court. Slaveholders taught scripture to justify bondage. Servants, obey your masters. That ain't liberation. That's psychological warfare. They whipped us with one hand and preached forgiveness with the other. And now y'all using that same book to conjure love? To call down spirits? To dress candles and quote psalms as spells? That ain't conjure. That's confusion. Hoodoo doesn't need outside validation. It's rooted in earth, blood, and memory. To keep calling on that book is to drink from the same well that poisoned us. We must return to the root, not the revision. Your Honor, I rest my case.
Your Honor, family, I respect where Brother Obadiah is coming from. I do. But history ain't just pain. It's adaptation. It's survival. Yes, the Bible was used against us. But like everything our people touched, we transformed it. Our grandmothers and great-grandmothers took the oppressor's tool and turned it into a weapon of power and protection. The Psalms became incantations. Exodus became the story of our deliverance. The Bible became a coded language, a veil, a shield. They read scripture over herbs, mixed holy water with High John root, and called down angels and ancestors. We weren't brainwashed, we were brilliant. We used the master's tools to hide the master's destruction, and in that hiding, we survived. My big mama would say the Bible was her second grimoire. She'd open it to Psalm 91 to shield the house. She'd write scriptures and fold them into mojo bags. This ain't about betrayal, it's about reclaiming and reimagining. Just like we turned scraps into soul food, we turned scripture into spell work. Hoodoo is personal, it's regional, it's alive. And for many of us, the Bible is part of our inheritance too. Not from the slave master, but from the women and men who kept us spiritually alive. My family in Louisiana ain't never used a Bible. We prayed to the spirits in the trees.
In Arkansas, you couldn't do a working without psalms. It was part of the oil in the prayer.
Hoodoo is what your people passed down, and my people passed down scripture and root together.
Y'all heard the defense, and I'm not saying they lying. But let me ask this. If we keep using the Bible, are we still telling our story or theirs? If the roots came from Africa, why must the power come from a book brought on ships with chains? There's a difference between survival and sovereignty. Hoodoo wasn't born in the pews. It was born in the fields, the forests, and the fire of remembrance.
Brother Obadiah wants us to throw away the Bible because it came from bondage. But I say, look at what our people did with that bondage. We made it sacred. We conjured within it. We took what was meant to break us and turned it into a sword. Hoodoo is not a monolith. What works in Mississippi may not work in Savannah. What one family buries under a tree, another might anoint with oil in Psalm 23. My ancestors whispered those scriptures with power, not because they were brainwashed, but because they knew spirit could move through anything, even the oppressor's book. Well, 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 ain't this the kind of testimony that shakes roots and rattles bones? What we got here is truth on both sides. See, Hoodoo ain't uniform. It's regional, it's personal, it's a reflection of the hands that work it. Some of us read from palm leaves, others from psalms. But the question before you, the people, is this. Does the Bible belong in Hoodoo? Is it a tool of tradition or treachery? That answer? It lives in your bones, in your blood. So I leave the verdict in your hands.
In the world of Conjure, no two roads are the same. Some walk with the spirits of the land, some walk with the spirits in the word. But in Hoodoo, power is personal, and tradition is what your people carried. The dirt don't lie, the root don't forget. So what do you believe? Tradition or treachery?